Good morning, everyone. It's Scott Weddle here again, and it is Tuesday morning. I actually forgot the day there. How bad's that? But never mind. Yeah, it's Tuesday morning, and we are another beautiful day ahead of us, and there'll be no other day like this one. So if you're waking up and you're going with the attitude of same shit, different day, or whatever you say, drop it. Limiting belief. There's no other day like this one. There will never be another 1st of December 2015. Fact. Alright, so make this unique. Make this day unique. Right. Today I want to talk about connecting to yourself spiritually. So are you happy with your spiritual side of your life? Are you happy with it? Do you know what it is? Well, for some people it could be their religion. For other people it could be their feeling of oneness. And for other people it could just be being kind and helpful and caring towards others. Depends on the individual, right? But whatever spirituality means for you, how are you practicing that? How are you practicing that on a daily basis so you're connecting back in with who you really are? So then you can sense this oneness with the world. You can sense this oneness with the universe, because you'll never sense it. You'll never see it in your whole life if you're caught up in your thinking mind, trying to solve your problems up here all day long and being stressed, overwhelmed, and just energy levels crashing because you're just bloody so stressed, and you just don't take enough time out for yourself to then do practices in your life so then you can connect back in with who you really are. Inside, that connection with your core, with your inner being, with you, inside, the real you. How do you do that on a daily basis? So you're reminding yourself who you really are inside so you can go about your life in a better way. Because a lot of people think being spiritual or whatever is you have to be religious, but it's a lot. No, you don't. Some people just see religion as their spiritual route. Humans created religion. Religion's just a creation that humans created. It's not the actual truth. The truth is that you're just a non-physical presence living in a physical reality that you perceive as physical because your brain. That's the truth. So how are you connecting back into who you really are? So techniques like meditation, journaling, walking out in nature, exercising, cooking, gardening, all these stuff. Taking yourself out and treating yourself on yourself. This is a good one. Taking yourself out on your own, going to like a coffee shop or whatever, people watching, treating yourself with something to eat, and just sitting with you and your own thoughts, connecting back in with who you really are. Then you're open, and when you do that, you're open and susceptible to other more ideas coming in to you, because you're actually allowing the space to open. Because if you're just caught up in your head all week, all day long, then you're not going to open that space. You're not going to open that space. Does that make sense? You're not going to allow anything in. You're just going to be shut down, and you're not going to be open to the world and the blessings that this world can give you if you're caught up in your head all day, all week, trying to solve problems all week, all day, stress levels shooting through the roof, productivity levels skyrocketing right down, that didn't make sense, dropping down, sorry. You're never going to open that space. So what does spirituality mean for you first? How are you practicing it on a daily basis? And how are you connecting back in with who you really are at your core? 3 things for you to think about. And to move forward, let's just go a bit further. Let's do it. To move forward with that, I want you to give yourself a rating out of 10. So 1 being completely unhappy with that area, spirituality. 10 being energized, super excited, absolutely on top of the world, everything's perfect. Alright? So I would at my eyes and my mind works that 10 is just not possible because there's no such thing as being finished in this life. We're always expanding. So that's just me. But obviously if you think it's a 10 then fine. But I would just like challenge you, maybe say you're kidding yourself on there. Just putting it out there. Anyway, so rate yourself 1 to 10. So do that first. See where you are on the scale. Then ask yourself, how am I going to improve that? And then set yourself, so write a little paragraph, how am I going to improve that? Then set yourself 3 goals. 1, 2, 3. So pick 3 goals and commit to doing the 3 goals and make them a habit. Turn them into habit. If you do them enough, consistently, day after day after day, after about 30 days, you will just find that you'll start doing it automatically. Alright? So, answer the 3 questions, rate yourself on 1 to 10, 3 goals. That's your work for today. That's good, valuable content for you to go away and work on, but if you don't actually do it, then you'll never see a difference. But if you do actually recognise it and do this stuff, and then implement it and action it, as long as it feels right for you, then you're going to start seeing a little difference in the way you feel, in the way you go about your everyday life. And then when we start feeling good, we are open to receiving blessings in our life. We're actually allowing life to flow and allowing life to happen for us, because feeling good's your birthright. Feeling good's what you should really focus on and should be your number 1 focus, is feeling good, because when you feel good, you're allowing things into your space. But when you're negative emotion, you're feeling negative, stressed, angry, frustrated, bored, all these things, you're not allowing anything in because you're just resisting it. So any positive energy coming in, it's meant for you, it's just going to bounce straight off you because your negative energy is just going to repel it. Whereas if you're feeling good and you've got positive energy and you're going about your life with positive energy, when this positive energy comes in, guess what happens? Like energy attracts like attracts like. So that positive energy will come into your awareness. It might come into your awareness as a thought, a feeling. Then when you act on that thought, then the next stage of the manifestation comes. You might get like a sign. Oh, then you take that sign, then the next stage of the manifestation comes. Then it might be like, whoa, like you bump into someone, you meet someone, you're like, wow, that's aligned with what I was just thinking about. And then that's the next stage of the manifestation. And then before you know it, it's in your physical reality. It's yours. That's how it works. It doesn't just like think about it and it just like comes in front of your eyes. It doesn't happen like that. It starts as thoughts, feelings. Then we go about our life, we follow the path of the thought and the feeling. Then we get a sign and we're like, whoa, that's telling me to do that. Then you keep doing it, you keep moving forward, you keep following it. Then you bump into someone who tells you something, and there's an opportunity comes your way. And then you're like, whoa, there's the next stage of the manifestation. And before you know it, you take that opportunity, which leads you to another opportunity, which leads you to actually fucking doing what you were just thinking about. There you go. So that's how you follow the path, follow the inner voice. Follow it. Before you know it, you're there. Patience, persistence. You don't have patience, you'll never follow the path. If you don't have persistence, you'll never go up the path. So 2 qualities that I always talk about is patience, persistence. Bring them in your life and you'll be laughing. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video here. So remember, do those 3 things. Rewind this back, watch it over again. Alright? So remember, no matter where you are in life right now, you can get to where you want to be with the right mindset and correct aligned action. Now guys, if you're not a part of my community already, head over to limitlessfitnessuk.com, put in your name and email at the top right hand side of the page, and you will become part of my email list in my community. And you'll receive my daily emails, which will kick your ass and just tell you the truth about life and motivate you to keep going and keep pushing and keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. And if you want to work with me on a deeper level and you want to seriously transform your life from the inside out and you want to remove all these subconscious and emotional roadblocks that are holding you back in life, and you just can't quite put your finger on it, and it feels like you're going down the road with your foot on the brake and you just don't know why, then shoot me a message and we'll have a deeper chat about this. I'll show you how I can help you move forward so you can really start acting on your real hopes, dreams and ambitions, and following your true path in life, and just remembering who you really are at your core. Okay, so I'll speak to you again tomorrow.